Okay, guys, welcome to another Monday night of Grub Cast. A few minutes here late. I forgot my water. I left it upstairs. I was fixing Travis Six's tip on these fish sticks rod. I told him yesterday that he was using a $200 plus rod to retrieve a 10-cent hook, knock the eyelet out of it. I do that all the time. Dale gives me all kind of cane about that. He's like, quit using your rod to retrieve hooks. Knocks the porcelain eyelets out of them. But yeah. And then I was like, oh, I gotta get down there and get set up for the show. So here we are, another Monday night. Uh, Speaking of fish sticks rods, very important sponsor of mine. I'll talk more about them here in just a little bit. The little thing I got going on starting in September. Hook and Donkeys. Mike's always great about baits and stuff. I got some good hook and donkey baits tonight for the trivia question. Sanborn Builders, Ace Hardware, Hobbs Roofing, Pizza Stop here in Albany. I had a pizza the other night from there. Actually introduced a guy that never had a pizza, Thomas, my helper. He'd never had a pizza from Pizza Stop. Friday night, I was like, he was working on the boat. And I said, let's order a pizza from Pizza Stop. Southern Ohio Sanitation, Williams and Son Construction. You'll hear his name here in just a little bit. Raccoon Creek Outfitters. Hey, Carol. Gamma Fishing Line, Drop Zone Bait and Tackle, and Strict Marine Plus. Well, there, and they've been, I think they've been making several trips up to the Detroit River. I've seen some stuff posted on Facebook, him and these boys catching smallies on fish sticks rods. Speaking of Raccoon Creek Outfitters, I seen this today as I was scrolling and thought I would mention this. Let me see if I can find it here. I thought this was pretty cool. Raccoon Creek Outfitters down here on Route 50. It says our drives to help neighbors in Perry County is incredible. So many folks have wanted to help to make a trip. Let's see. Oh, hope to make a trip over a week from today, Friday the 28th. So anybody that wants to donate anything to Perry County and the flood victims over at Crooksville, run down to Raccoon Creek Outfitters and drop it off to them. Cleaning supply, anything you want to donate for the victims over in Perry County, Crooksville. I don't know if you guys have really been following it. I talked to Fred that lives over there, and he was a mayor at one time. He's on city council still. They had their first flood, and they had supplies in the shelter house, and they got the rec center and stuff cleaned up, moved all their supplies in the rec center out of the weather. And that night it flooded the rec center again, and a lot of their supplies was ruined from the first flood. For the supplies for the first flood got ruined in the second flood. So just keep Crooksville and all the people over there in your thoughts and prayers. And if you got anything you can donate, or you want to go pick something up, drop it off to Raccoon Creek Outfitters. Dustin's making a trip over Friday evening or Friday to drop off some stuff to him. So run down and drop something off to Raccoon Creek Outfitters for the flood victims over in Crooksville. That was pretty cool that they are gathering up stuff to go over and help our needed counties. Wow, what have we had some rain? It's been nice to have a couple dry days. The grass is just, as you guys all know, just grass, weeds, everything is just growing this year. The farmer's corn should be wonderful this year. That's been in the high gland. The ones in the river bottoms ain't no good because they've been flooded about 3 or 4 times. But it looks like we got some dry weather coming. So Snowden's been fishing wonderful because of the high water. They are at Fox Lake tonight. I haven't been over to see it, to see what kind of conditions it is, but they fished Dow Lake last Monday night. Last call. And last Monday night, first place in Big Bass went to Jim Reedy and Jared Starkey. They didn't give the weight. And second place was Jeffrey and Brian Rose. Got second place at Dow Lake, but he didn't give the weights. I pulled this off Facebook. I don't know if he's watching tonight, if he's got service or not. Brian, if you and Jeffrey are watching, text me the weights. I seen it on Facebook, but I thought it had weights, but I didn't see it didn't have. Also, why I'm looking up here for Wednesday night, I want to give, he probably will kill me about this because he does not do this anymore, but I want to tell Travis Six, thank you. As I shared last week, I had some van issues. It wouldn't start. Travis and his son come over and loaded it on a trailer and yesterday, and about 20 minutes of working on it, he had it running and fixed, so I can head to Lake Erie this weekend with it. So I want to give you a shout out, Travis and Josh. I really appreciate you guys taking your Sunday out to help me get my moving camper back on the road. I told everybody, especially people at AutoZone stuff, I said I got a really good camper. I just got to haul it on a trailer right now. But now I don't have to. I can go out and turn the key and it'll start. And we think we got it. We'll find out. I'll take her to Lake Erie Friday night, and maybe me and Josh will make it. Maybe we'll be calling somebody to bring us a truck so we can go on. But it doesn't matter. We're going to try it. I got the last BFL this Friday and Saturday, and it's a super tube. They'll take the top 20% fishes Sunday. I need to be just probably in the top 30. And that will get me going to the Potomac River for the regionals. I do believe if I get in the top 30. Hey, Dustin, I don't know if you just tuned in. I hope it's all right. I shared if anybody wanted to bring stuff down to you for Perry County. I told him you're just going to be taking a trip over Friday, the 28th, to drop off stuff. So I told him to swing by and drop stuff off at Raccoon Creek Outfitters for the flood victims. Dustin, I usually camp at Crystal Rock Campground. It's a really nice campground right in the back of the bay. It's not on the bay, but it's off of 269 before you go across the bay. And it's called Crystal Rock Campground. They're a good group of people. The only thing I can say about them, is they have a 5-mile-an-hour speed limit, and he makes sure that you run 5 miles an hour. He's made that real clear. He'll come running out and yell at you I don't know if he's got a radar up there in his house or what, but they're a good group of people. It's a nice little campground. She's always accommodating. And then if I want to stay in a house or a little hotel, Marlou's over in East Harbor. She is amazing. She goes out of her way every time I call her. She knows me by name. And I only go up there once, I only stay at Marlou's maybe once, twice a year. And she knows me. Oh, you got a camper on Sandusky Bay. I didn't realize you had a camper up there. Didn't know that. I'll have to get with you. That's something that is very, very informational. I've always said I wanted to put one up there. I've always wanted to just put a camera. Like this year would have really been, I think when it's all said and done, I think I've got 7 or 8 trips to Lake Erie this year. I'll be up there for a week. I've already got a campground reserved for the week of September the 12th. I may get with you and see what you charge me to stay there for that week instead of staying at East Harbor. But we'll talk. If you ain't got nobody in it, the 12th week of the 12th of September, I'll be leaving the 12th after the tournament at Columbus and headed on to Erie till then I'll come home Friday the 18th. Okay. Wednesday night, Lake Snowden. I know exactly where that's right there at the bridge going across to, oh, no, the bridge at Sandusky. Okay. I think I've seen Willow Bend. Is there a bait store right there? Oh, Route 2 bridge off of 269. I don't know if I've heard of Willow Bend Campground. I'll get with you, Dustin. I appreciate it, man. You don't know how much that means. Man, people, I tell you what, guys, people are just, I can't say how much gratitude and stuff I have for uh, the people that, are watching my show and that reach out and give me a hand and do do all the stuff that they do for me. But I'll get with you, Dustin. Lake Snowden last Wednesday night. Man, the fish was chewing. They're like in this high water. We had one, two, three. Let's see, three, four. One, two, three, four, five, 6 boats. Actually, 7 boats because I'm pretty sure. No, 6 boats that had overs. Yes, James, I'm fishing the super. I'll be up there for the super. Lake Snowden, first place with 504 was Ron Williams. He fished by himself and he had big bass at 2.75. Second place was 495 Howard Miller. And third place was 489 John and Becky. Okay, James, I'll see you up there. Yeah, I'll be up there. I'm not going to go up and pre-fish. Sometimes I think that pre-fishing gets me in trouble. I am going to go up and pre-fish for the semi-nationals that the week of the 12th because I have a run and gun the end of that week. So I'll go up and pre-fish some of the lake and other spots because run and gun were stuck in the bay. Let's see. I had another. Thought I screenshot and I did see where I don't have the weights. I didn't screenshot it, but I did see where Chris Dyer and Eddie Fry won this weekend down at Lake White. Chris and Eddie are two super great guys, and they won down at Lake White. I didn't screenshot the weights, but they're always winning at tournament they're fishing. Uh Back to the fish sticks, guys. Uh, I've announced this. I'll keep announcing it. Anybody that purchases a fish sticks rod in the month of September and uses TG5 or TG10, uses my discount code, I'm putting your name in a drawing at the end of September, well, it'll be the 1st of November, for a $75 Bass Pro card. But you have to buy the rod in the month of September. If you purchase the rod in the month of September, I will get with Dale at the end of the month and see how many people's purchased this fish sticks rod, if anybody does. I hope somebody does. I will put you in a drawing and give a $75 Bass Pro card. So, guys, reach out to Dale or get a hold of me, and I can put your order in and get you a fish sticks rods. The Wicked sticks are by far the best. Very sensitive and everything. But if you like throwing a small crankbait or a spinner bait, I have 4 of them, and I'm going to order another one. The CB72s. Mike he bought one this spring, and he loves his rod. I tell you what, that CB72 rod is by far just phenomenal for spinner baits and small crankbaits. Okay. 3.6 flat-sided worm, watermelon red flake from Hook and Donkeys is what I'm giving away tonight for the trivia question. And this last weekend, everybody sit down. Don't be standing up. I never fished anywhere. I actually tore my boat apart, started tearing my boat apart Friday night. And I'm going out tonight. I've got to move the graft. Took my Lowrance off, took the Lowrance transducer off. Wow, what a chore. It took me and 2 other guys to get that transducer wire out and the Humminbird wire back in. We had to pull the lid off the gas tank, seats out. It was a chore. And like I said, I'm still working on putting it back together. Of course, I've done a few other things to it too. Cleaned it up a little bit while I had it tore apart, especially under the seats and stuff. Tonight, I'm going to move the Humminbird over just a little bit further. It's too close to the other one for my comfort. And I've got to pull all the waypoints off my Lowrance and put on a card to put them into the Humminbird. Rusty, I thought I was going to have to drill holes in different parts of the boat just to get to the wiring. I think now Phoenix puts pipes in their boats. There's a big area there through there, but they use zip ties and stuff on their wiring harness when they pull it the first time. So when you're pulling the other ones back through, it gets caught on them, and God knows what else is in there. I did put a string in. I've had some other strings in. It was funny because Thomas was helping me, and he grabbed one of the wires to pull back to see if it would pull. We could get it wiggled back and forth, and it broke. And he's like, "Oh no!" And I pulled on the wire, and the other string, he had grabbed a string that I'd had in there tied off and broke it. So we still got a string in there. but I'd have never got it in if it wouldn't have been for him and Gary showing up to Barnhouse, helping me get get it rerun. But I got it all in. Like I said, all I got to do now is move over the hummingbird graft just a little bit, and yeah, take the waypoints off the Lowrance and put it on the hummingbird, and then learn the hummingbirds. I've had one that I've used for mapping for a year now. Not, but I'm using the side scan and all that because, like I said, I'm not on here to talk bad about companies or nothing, but Lowrance's customer service is not my cup of tea, and I just don't have to own their equipment. If they're going to treat you that way on their customer service, I don't have to use them. I had 5 units at one time on my boat. I have none now. I have all Humminbird and Garmin. I can call Humminbird today and they'll take care of me. Uh, and well, I've never really had any problem to have to call Garmin. Hopefully, I don't. But yeah, I'm learning more and more. It might be easier just to send it to Aaron and let him do it, because he's good about rigging boats. But I enjoy it. Like I said, this weekend I just decided it was time to take a weekend off from fishing, sleep in. I did end up at Bass Pro, or Cabela's Bass Pro Shop in Charleston because I needed a network wire for the new Humminbird that I bought to run to the black box. So I had to run over to Cabela's to get that. But that gave me a little more stuff to do and keep me occupied for the weekend, not on the water. But yeah, I think I got. Don't forget, guys, if you just tuned in, that if you want to take anything down to Raccoon Creek Outfitters before Friday, they're taking a trip over to Crooksville to donate some stuff to the flood victims. So run down to Raccoon Creek Outfitters and drop off some stuff for the flood victims if you can. Okay, trivia question. I got to watch my time here. I got some green peppers, stuffed green peppers in the oven. Carol, I cannot go in Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's. They're both the same. Or any tackle shop, even over at Doug's on High River Outdoors. I might as well plan on spending $100. It's like going to the grocery store. Just take $100 bill with you and a little extra because it's never even 100. I think it was $128 when I got done. Okay, trivia question. This ought to be a good one. If I can read it. You know what? I got a pair of glasses right here. What happens when you get old? Well, them things are dirty, dusty. Okay. For more than Here's a trivia question. For more than 4 decades, this guy has been one of the most respected and influential figures in the professional bass fishing, competing in over 500 tour level events. He built a career defined not by flash, but by consistency and unmatched understanding of bass behavior. His ability to adapt to changing lake seasons and tournament conditions. He made one of the toughest competitor. He made to be He was one of the toughest competitors that the sport has ever known. I'll let you go on that for just a minute. Nope, not Rick Clun. You spelt Clun wrong too, Rusty. Trying to speed type, ain't you? I'll give you a clue here in just about 3 minutes if nobody gets it. Rusty's the only one that's guessed. As soon as I tell you the years of the Angler of the Year he won, you guys will probably get it pretty quick. It'll be an easy trivia question then. Oh, somebody's trying to FaceTime me. No, that don't surprise me, Rusty. What surprised me is I asked you the other day to look something up on the computer for me. I, I couldn't believe I was asking you that. Hello? I can hear you now. How you doing today, Tony? All right, I'm on my show. Can I call you back? Okay. Got a guy calling me while I'm on my show. He didn't realize I was on my show. Okay, nobody's guessed, so let me give you this clue. This guy captured the coveted Bass Angler of the Year title twice. The first one was in 1989 and again in 1993. He won the Angler of the Year twice, once in 89 and once in 93. Yes, you did do a good job, Rusty. You done a real good job. Now I got to get qualified for it. Come on, guys. You got to at least guess this one. I give you the 2 years he won the Angler of the Year. That's an easy Google question. He won Angler of the Year 2 times, once in 89 and once in 93. I take his glasses off. Hey, Phil. Headed to Lake Erie Saturday or Friday for BFL Saturday and Sunday. It's been fishing really tough. I'm sure you've been up there some. Nobody wants to Google tonight? Yeah. This guy won Angler of the Year twice, once in 89 and once in 93. Not many guesses tonight either. You going to be up there, Phil? I'm sure the people that win it will go to Canada or Detroit River. I'm staying at Crystal Rock Campground. I've already got the night reserved. Maybe. I still probably could cancel that. I'll have to get with Dustin. Nope, Rusty, not David Fritz. The trivia question for people who's tuning in just now, this guy has won 2 Angler of the Years in bass in 1989 and 1993. No, Fred, not Mark Davis. He's competed in over 500 tour level events, too. And Fred, I've been busy with vehicles broke down. I promise tomorrow when I get these sent out, I'll send yours out. I still got them in my truck, but I've been driving around different vehicles and broke down, but I'll get yours in the mail. As the old saying goes, the check's in the mail. There you go, Rusty. Shoo! Gary Klein. He won in 89 and 93, and he competed in over 500 tournaments and tour levels. Rusty, I'll put these on the desk for you. Fred, I will get your baits in the mail. I've said that twice now, but I will get them in the mail. I've just, like I said, I've had vehicles broke down and, yeah, it's just been one thing after another, and getting to the post office has been sort of a pain. But tomorrow morning, I will make that priority to get there. Okay, guys. Yeah, Fred, Gary Klein, Rusty beat you by a few minutes here, by 1 minute, actually. I appreciate you guys on here. Again, let me repeat that Raccoon Creek Outfitters is going to make a trip over to Perry County Friday. If you want to donate something for the flood victims, run down to Raccoon Creek Outfitters, drop it off, pick you up a kayak while you're down there. It's still got a couple months of good kayak fishing yet. So, and if you're like Dustin, you just when it gets cold here, you go down south. And the month of September, anybody that purchases a fish sticks rod through either me or getting a hold of Dale or Wendy down at Fish Sticks, use TG10, and I will put your name in a drawing at the 1st of November for a $75 Bass Pro card. So get your money saved up, order your Fish Sticks rod in September, and win $75 to go to Bass Pro Shop shopping to buy baits to use with it. Okay, guys, I appreciate it. My green peppers are just about done, so I'm going to head upstairs and pull them out of the oven and have dinner and then go to the boat. I appreciate everybody's on tonight. Everybody have a good week. Don't forget they are at, I'm not sure where they're next week. Tonight they're at Fox Lake. I think they might be at Snowden next week. We will be at Snowden Wednesday night. Come out, fish the tournament. Rusty, you should knock the dust off your boat and come out. You ain't been out yet. Donate your money. Okay. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you next week. And as I say, go out, rip some lips. Have a good week. Be safe. I'll have info from the BFL from the Erie this weekend. Watch. I'll post when I'll be in to weigh in. Hopefully I go across the scales and have 5 keepers. I need 5 keepers for, and that should put me to be ready to head towards the Potomac River in Maryland in October. So I thank y'all, and I will see you next week. Thank you again.